We gon' make our country great again, 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 great again. We gon' make our country great again, make our country great again.
With a record of 2 impeachments and no convictions, weighing in at a sturdy 215 pounds from the streets of Queens, New York, the 2-time leader and defender of the free world, the Teflon Don, Donald
Tulsi, Elon, RFK, Benz, we squared up. Democrats played dirty, but we got the dub. It's been a long campaign, from Queens to Tampa Bay, but I praise God that He let me live to see this precious day. From Israel to Iran, and Russia to Ukraine, Joe made us a joke, they don't see us the same. How close we've come to World War III is insane, but now I'm back, I'm about to put some more respect on our name. The deep state run out of time, now they're terrified. They couldn't get a case of stick, but Lord knows that they tried. Bulletproof from built to thrive, that's just my vibe. 2 attempts of my life, yet I'm still alive. Now I'm walking around with balls bigger than the Nephilim, protected by the king that was born back in Bethlehem. The leader of the free world, I'm fighting for my citizens. With God as my witness, we gon' make this country great again. We gon' make our country great again. Make our country great again. Make our country, make our country, make our country great again. We gon' make our country great again. Make our country great again. Make our country, make our country, make our country great again. We locking in and set to spin the block on all my foes again. Have mercy, Lord, on many men, cause my patience is wearing thin. My Avengers assembling. We got the deep state trembling, cause now they know we stepping in to make our country great again. You know what it is, the Teflon Don, just do what I do. I hope that everyone's good, I hope everyone's excited. We're about to do some great things, some great, great things. My new album, Get Elected or Die Trying, coming out 2026. Get ready, it's gonna be the greatest album of all time. Yeah, all the hits, all the classics. It's tough being the Don. No Taylor Swift. I don't know why everybody's so mad, but I ain't tripping. When they fired the first time, I thought that was a nice. Then they fired the second time, now they've missed twice. They could fire all the bullets they like, but it don't matter when you know that you're protected by Christ. From the beginning to the end, losers lose, winners win. This is real, we ain't gotta pretend. Just leave the kids and let the men be men. I don't wanna be friends, I just wanna make us great again. The down still up, they couldn't take me down. They thought it was a fluke, so I had to dodge another round. I got many enemies wishing death upon me, swerving shots on the T supernaturally. I made peace in the Middle East, but Democrats got us beefing like it's World War III. I hate how close they came to taking my life, but every scar I get shows I'm tough enough to survive. I hate haters hating on my great 10, and every platform that still got Trump banned. I like Duck, but I hate him, and I hate pop stars that don't wanna endorse me. I hate Taylor Swift a lot, and I'ma tweet that until I get blocked. She didn't endorse me, the presidential MVP, but I got Nicki Jams and she's super hot and sexy. Lord knows I hate Taylor Swift a lot, and I'ma tweet that until I get blocked. She didn't endorse me, the presidential MVP, but I got Nicki Jams and she's super hot.
Alright guys, what is going on? This is your boy Take back again with another episode of Project Over Mike. Sorry for late start. Everything on my computer needs to be updated, so I apologize for that. But your boy is here. We're back. Of course, we're going to be talking about this week. The biggest news of this week was the inauguration of Donald J. Trump, who became the 47th president of this United States. So, I want to thank everybody out there who joined in. Just making sure everybody's coming in on all the videos. Alright, so again, for those, like I said, I think everybody's linking now, so I want to thank everybody for joining me again tonight. Again, we're talking about the inauguration of Donald J. Trump, the 47th president, 45th, 47th, history made. But not only that, but tonight's show is called Going Back to Normalcy. So, we're going back to normal So I want to let people understand something. So for those who are new, for those who watch the show, I'm a libertarian. There's nothing, I don't like the government. Government is needed, but not a lot of it. And I don't like it. Okay? I think we could do a lot, we could do without a lot of the government. I don't like them. Like I said, I hate the Republicans just as much as there's nothing more I hate than the Republicans than the Democrat. Both parties have been a joke in most cases. But if, like I've stated this here for everybody right now, like if I'm here, right? Let me see, I'm putting myself on the screen. I'm here, and the Republicans are here, and the Democrats are way out, like they off the screen, off. That's why I can't be about it. I don't like the Republicans in more cases, but don't like the Democrats as well too, because they do some stuff which I'm gonna, of course, bring my receipts and show people, because people that. So again, I apologize for the late start. Basically everything on my computer that I used to set up the show needed an update, and it was just like crazy. I had to switch to another camera software because for some reason the video is playing jokes now. Y'all went to CES, it revealed your new NVIDIA 950, and it's just bad now. I don't know, for some reason, so I gotta figure out that over the weekend. Fun time for me. So again, but thank you for your patience. I'm gonna try to get into the show quick, fast, and move along with this. All right. So with tonight's show, we're gonna talk about, like I said, the inauguration of Donald J. Trump being the 47th president. Now he's the second president in lifetime to be non-consecutive back-to-back president, and I guess which is his own thing. He also got inaugurated on the 25th in the inauguration for the country, which is a big number, and he's the 60th president, which again, it's all weird how these numbers works, but whatever. In that. Now, I'll tell anybody out there, I want to start it off with this. Just like I did with Joe Biden, I'm going to do the same thing with Donald Trump, which I did with Donald Trump before that, and Obama in the past. I want, you are the captain of this plane called America. I don't want you to crash the plane. I wish you the best of luck, Mr. President, and moving forward in doing your discernment of what the country needs. All right? I wish you the best. I hope prosperity for everybody, and that's what I want. I did it, like I said, you go back 4 years ago, I said the same well wishes to Biden. So, even though I don't like Democrats, Republicans, or the government itself, they still are people who are in control. So I got to talk about this. They are there. They make laws that affects me. So I'm going to talk about this. So, right now, another thing I would like to bring up as well too is for those who are suffering with all the cold and stuff. I still have, if you're new to the show and you're watching the show, because again, this show it broadcasts on multiple broadcastings. It's on Nico, it's on Tempo FM, it's on Rumble, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, iHeartRadio, many broadcasters. Right now, we I don't know why we started late, but a lot of people here, maybe it is. We are literally up to, wow, this is crazy. This is the first time I see this much across all broadcasts. We're up to 41,030 people. That's crazy. We never started off that strong, but I did start late, and again, I apologize for that. So, as my friend would say, enough waffling. Let's get into this. Let's get into the show proper. Okay. Like I said, I hope him the best in that. Now, and I hope you guys enjoy JK the animator. You go check out those videos that I just played up front. For those who didn't see, you can go back to the replay and see. But JK the anime, he did some songs with Donald Trump, wrote some songs for him. So hey, put it in there and get that straight. So now I want to. I'll say this. A lot of people are cheering these, and to be honest, I'm cheering it a little bit, but I'm not super happy about it. I've said it in the past, so I'm consistent. I do not like executive orders. I don't like executive actions. Executive orders, they in case of an emergency, I got that. But to govern is stupid, because America is going from guardrail to guardrail, what we're doing right now with the stupidness we're doing. I don't like, oh, well, we will send his orders and take over our orders and stuff like that. Executive orders can be returned over if the next party, if Democrats get back in, they could do the same thing. So it's stupid. Congress, grow some balls. And I talk about the Senate and the Congress itself. Grow some balls and pass some laws. Now, we are going to talk about a law that y'all pass, which I am for, but grow some and pass laws, please. Please. Sorry to be frank, but I have to be, because I want y'all to pass laws, because that's what we elected you in the first place to do, to pass laws and put your name behind it, not to be career politicians and do stuff. There's another bill that's going through. I know it's going to be a tough battle. I want term limits on Congress. People say, well, we don't need a term limits in the Congress because it don't work. It's not going to help build this and help build that and help this stuff, whatever. To help build stuff for this, help build stuff for that, forever. What? If the president could have terms, so can Congress. Both Congresses should get terms. I'm sorry, the Senate should get terms and Congress should get terms. Okay? Okay? Okay. That's just my stance. That's my stance. So I hope that bill get passed. We'll talk about that coming up next too. All right? But I don't like executive actions. I do not like it. I don't like Trump passing them. I don't like Biden passing them. I didn't like Obama passing them. I didn't like when Bush passed them. As far as I was concerned, I'm going through all these executive actions. It got used on Obama too much. Then Trump came and did it, and everything got up the scale. I don't like it. They're not really laws, so it's kind of stupid. It's just a lot of land for 4 years. It's dumb. So yeah, I don't like them. Get the balls, pass the laws. Okay. So let me take that out of the situation. So we got that. Now, I'm not a super fan of our president. He has done stuff in the past that I don't like. And I'm not talking about the stuff that most Democrats be like, oh, bother. Okay, oh, he cheated on his wife. He did that. Bill Clinton did that. John F. Kennedy did that. So miss me with the nonsense. I don't care. Do what you're supposed to do, and that's what I care for. If you could do the job correctly. All right? That's the whole point of this. Now, also with tonight's show, like I said, we're going to talk about a bill, and we're going to talk about some other stuff that's going on. Again, hopefully, a lot of people out there are more fires that, the last two shows I did about the LA fires, there have been more fires been set, of course, by people. This is not natural. These are people doing this to spite. And it's sad that people just want people's houses destroyed. And of course, Biden said, oh, we're going to give you a one-time $700. I don't have the clip, but you can go look it up on YouTube or anything. He did it. It was a press conference. We're going to give you a one-time $770 in what payment. Let me get this straight. You pay taxes. You You pay more than thousands of taxes a year, and you lost your home in a big natural disaster because they gave. Let me get it straight. You give Ukraine over $200 billion. You give Israel over $100 million, billion dollars. You gave Hawaii $700. You gave North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, West Virginia $750. But a lot of people, it's like where I'm at right now. It is cold. It is literally 20 degrees right now. Excuse me. Might be like 18, 90. Excuse me, degrees up in Asheville right now. It might be that cold up there. People in tents, living in tents, they get $750. And then you gonna give LA $770,000?
What? What the fuck?
I got fingers I want to use for the government, but you know what it is. So that's lazy and uninspiring. And that just points out that how we don't need a lot of the government. We should keep our money. We should keep our money and let we spend our money the right way. Not these pieces of craps. I don't want, no. Because I saw a story where, like I said, back to my island in the Virgin Islands, not my island, but you know, I was my second little life started there, and people thought about, oh, we need to do this and DEI and all this stuff. Missed me with that crap as well too. DEI my foot. Like I said, I agree with a lot of Trump's executive orders, but I don't like them because they're not permanent. Majority of them, not all of them. Majority of them. I think the people who January 6th, those who were really violent and was attacking, you see them attacking people, yeah, attacking the cops and stuff, those should not. I think I heard that they said that the community said that they didn't let them go, but I ain't concrete on that. But for right now, he just gave a blank pardon that I know of. Oh, and we're gonna be getting the pardons very soon. Blank pardons on that. Okay. I do. They are pardons that I am happy for. But I gotta talk about this. But let me start off with, like I said, why start off the boo-hoo and how people talk about stuff. Give me a second here. Because this is needed. This is needed to be talked about on this situation.
Trump has followed through on his promise to stop the flow of illegal aliens into the US, effective immediately.
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798.
Which is something that kills me. We don't need no new laws. We just need to enforce the laws. And that's, people say, oh, he's breaking the laws. So was Biden. So was Obama. So was Bush. So was Clinton. All of them were breaking laws. But the immigration laws were there. All we gotta do is enforce it. So that one is a law. That one is a legit law. All I gotta do is enforce it.
I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
Thank you. Common sense, normalcy.
Illegal migrants waiting to enter the US broke down at the border upon hearing the news.
No, it wasn't no illegal migrants. This is one woman which everybody plastered all over again. And again, I apologize that that happened to you, ma'am. I do. But I have another thing too. If y'all countries are so bad, as y'all say, how you want, but then you bring that mindset from the country that got corrupted because you voted in people. You voting ass wipes. That's why I call people you just throw whatever into government, like Venezuela and in some of the Central American countries, and in Haiti, and in other countries that made over from Africa and stuff like that. You voted the morons in instead of standing there and taking care of business. Because the reason I'm saying it like this, if you come over here and then you vote differently and figure, wow, this stuff was bad. Let me vote for freedom. Let me vote for the government out of my life. Then I have no problem with that. But when you doing the same vote that caused your country to burn, nah, keep that crap away. Bye. Shoo.
Across the border. Joe Biden's Border Control CPB One app, which allowed people to cross the border and book appointments in the US, was shut down, stopping the...
Which is crazy. Book appointments. You walk in, you show this, and it just lets you go. Oh, now that lady right there, I don't know. And let me also put this straight. There were a lot of women who were drug cartel, mafia women who did whole stuff, kill people. There was a video I showed last 2 years ago? I think it's 2 years ago, of this woman who ran a red light, killing a black family, Democrats, a black family. She hit and run, kill a black family. She ran back to Mexico. Now they caught her butt, thank God, and put her in jail. Come to find out, she was one of the kingpins of putting fentanyl, whoopee, into the country. Yeah, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. So I don't care when you see a woman crying. She could be just as evil as any of the MS-13 gangs who hacked up and killed people, or the MS-13 gang who killed my friend husband and 2 kids.
The flow of illegal aliens. Online commentators reacted to the ease with which the new Trump administration stopped the flow of illegals immediately. This commentator said, wait, Biden could have just closed the border? Surely it isn't this easy.
It is.
And this commentator said, El Paso border crossing within minutes of the new administration. It really was that simple. The border closure comes just hours after an illegal alien allegedly fatally shot a Border Patrol agent in Vermont.
I wonder why. They have the suspects in custody.
Maybe there's more that they're looking for.
This commentator blasted the suspect, saying, to the illegal migrant in Vermont who just murdered a US Border Patrol officer, congratulations, you just made it personal for every Border Patrol and ICE officer in America. Trump's supporters are welcoming this zero-tolerance approach to illegal immigration.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thanks to you. We're gonna have safe cities, finally, safe cities. Secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff.
Thank you.
And we're gonna take Doge to Mars.
Like a little kid. I swear you're like a little kid.
And as well as immediately halting illegal border crossings, Trump also signed an executive order to end birthright citizenship for illegal immigrants.
No, I'll say it. No, I'll let it play and I'll speak on this a little bit.
This next order relates to the definition of birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment of the United States.
That's a good one. Birthright. That's a big one.
What about that one in the course? That one is likely to be challenged.
Could be. We think we have good grounds, but you could be right. I mean, you'll find out. It's ridiculous. We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know.
He's correct. And the 14th Amendment is basically for African slaves. Yeah, and that makes sense. That made sense and is correct. But you go to any other country and you have a child in that country, Canada rescinded that a couple years ago. Canada said, no, we ain't doing it, because a lot of the Chinese illegals used to come over and do that. And some Indians too. They stopped that. And Canada is the nice country, the nice Americans, as they say. So wait, Canada do that, but America can't do that? It was made, that 13th Amendment was made for slave people, for slaves, literally slaves, and it was needed, and it made sense. You walk over the country and you just have a child, and now people are like, oh, you will separate families. I'm gonna tell you this right here, and I mean this in a way. Now there's some people who have persevered and made good, and good on you. God bless you. Hope wish you all the best in that regard. If I'm a parent and my child, and they tell me I'm gonna separate my child's going with me. No ifs, ands, about that. My child's going with me. Now, I will work my butt off like I've been working now to not put my child in any of these craziness. All right. I do know people, there are gang members, there's stuff you're trying to flee that. I totally understand that. But there is a process to do that. So please use the process. You're supposed to wait through Mexico and come through, and then let me vet to see who you are, to see if you have any priors. Are you a gang member, a cartel, or even worse, a terrorist, somebody who want to blow up people? There were Africans that were found in the deserts of Mexico who were raping young boys and girls and stuff like that. And yeah, they were doing that, trying to come into the country. Now this one was under Trump as well, to that story. Thank goodness that was in 2019, and they stopped that and broke up that whole cabal, which was a cabal. That's just evil. People, I don't get that. But it's going to be fought. This one will be fought in the court. But that's not the letter of the law. That's the part that kills me. He cannot rescind it because he has to go through an amendment process. So that right there, like I said, the action is stupid now, but it should be straight. It should have an interpretation of that was for slaves. That's what it was. That was for slaves. Children of slave owners, we're here, boom, done. Birthright citizenship. After that, we never need it again. No other country has it.
And it's just absolutely ridiculous, but, we'll see. We have very good grounds. People have wanted to do this for decades.
And while the majority of America are celebrating their hardline approach to illegal migration, MSNBC continues to downplay the problem.
You mean MSDNC?
State of emergency is officially now in effect on the border. Does it feel like an emergency where you are standing?
Feels no different than 20 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago or an hour ago.
What? Are you stupid, sir? This is why I don't like these news media now. MSDNC.
When we got here early this morning, Rachel, the one practical change that we do know that has gone into effect here is that CBP One app that was put into place by the Biden administration, part of their stated effort to have a more fair, safe, humane, orderly process at the border.
Bullcrap. That was not what it was.
Has been
Go to there's a show on HBO called Contraband. My wife introduced me to that show. Yeah. That was not safe, orderly at all. At all.
Continued by the Trump administration and President Trump. I have to say, I've reported from this spot over the course of 4 different presidential administrations for NBC News and MSNBC. In the Obama administration,
this commentator blasted their response, saying MSNBC is wild. Does it feel like a state of emergency at the border? It feels no different than an hour ago. It's been a national emergency the whole of Biden's watch, and MSNBC is complicit in the crimes against women and children that have occurred for not having reported on it. They should have levied pressure on the Biden administration to protect our country. Instead, they choose to criticize President Trump for taking action against drug and sex traffickers.
Correct.
If MSNBC is going to continue with this left-wing opportunist reporting, their unpopular stances are going to lose them the rest of their viewers.
Which is true. It's going to lose them rest of their viewers. Because most MSNBC, CNN, ABC, all them.
You piece of loser.
That's mostly what they are. That's mostly what they are. So, yeah, not gonna do it. So, speaking of that, let's knock out the hoax thing with Elon Musk. Let's knock it out of the way quick, fast, and hurry, which is this right here, which, yes, as you can see on the screen, yes, Elon had it. Elon was, if you listen to it, he said, I send my heart to all y'all. That's what he did, right? They did that. So, yeah, that's what he did. Okay, so we're gonna play this game. Oh, AOC is such an idiot. I ain't gonna even bother with her dumb because she act, even the ADL, which is the anti-definition for Jews, even though I'm not a fan of them either, even them said, oh, that was not a Hitler situation. They said that. And ALC said, oh, well, I think you guys just want to be Nazis. Okay, that's weird. You're telling Jews that they want to be Nazis. You are a weird little cookie, girl. That's all it is. And people always say, well, most people say, oh, the only reason people give ALC because she's attractive. Is she really? Them crazy eyes she got, flipping crazy. Is them crazy eyes. But anyway, whatever. So if that's the case, and I posted this on my Facebook account, of course, because nobody would never think. So if that's a Nazi hail, then okay, well then there's some people out there who we should condemn them, right? Right, AOC?
People are expecting him to act like a traditional CEO or a presidential cabinet member, but he's not, as he behaves more like someone from Comic-Con or Anime Expo.
Basically.
Though it is interesting how selectively outraged they are, as apparently
this was gonna be this is our former vice president. Well, Sighal, ain't you, my dear?
It's not a problem when Kamala did it.
Or Hillary.
Problem when Hillary did it, and even Obama seemed.
And Biden, they show Biden doing it as well. Why are people so stupid? I don't understand that. But again, it's in my phrase: people are stupid, individuals smart. That's how it is. I feel it feels painful in that regard, but I'm not surprised by that. All right, I'm not surprised by that. Okay, with that said, I want to also, because ladies, I'm trying to catch up on some stuff because I need to, since I started late, and I thank everybody up here. We are up to 47,000. Thank y'all for giving me your time, your ear, your mind to open up to talk and have the conversation. Listen to the show. So let's continue. So I remember they talk about the pardons. Now Trump gave some pardons. Like I just said, the pardons. I'm gonna explain some pardons that I didn't like, so I'll go there. But they have some. Trump gave some pardons. Now this is what the news media is saying, and I want you to listen carefully to this. I'm gonna let it go without me commenting for a while until I stop it again. But listen to this, and I agree with this. I 1,000% agree with the news media on this.
Other associates.
Have you ever heard of somebody getting a preemptive pardon who was innocent of all crime? Who's just an innocent person? Have you ever heard of that? Just somebody getting a blanket pardon and they're an innocent person?
But no, it's the president's own family. It's people that have been covering up for the president in addition to his own family.
Is there an innocent explanation for someone to seek preemptive pardons for family members? Would you do that if you knew you were innocent and just worried about outside forces?
The answer to that is going to be no. If you haven't done anything wrong, you sit there and go, what do you need a preemptive pardon for?
If he pardons people preemptively, he's essentially telling the public that these people have committed crimes. And we may not be aware of what they are, but the pardon is clear evidence that crimes have been committed.
I imagine if he decides to issue these preemptive pardons, it will be cast in a way that he is protecting his family and protecting their reputation implications from, villainous exterior forces that are against him.
First off, we should just take a deep breath and acknowledge the audacity of a president who's so clearly concerned about his own criminal culpability and that of his family members that pardons are a major obsession with him.
The idea of a kind of prospective pardon, this sort of permanent federal get-out-of-jail-free card, that seems to be what we're talking about in the case of this, right, with Giuliani and his 3 eldest children who, as far as we know, have not been convicted of a crime. Maybe they've committed a lot, and they don't want to face action. I don't know. It's weird. I wouldn't ask for a pardon. I don't think I deserve one because I don't think I've done anything criminal. But, where does that come from, that concept that you can just kind of wave your magic pardon wand?
We have Tish James. We have Xavier Becerra. Mimi Roca is literally my DA in my town. There will be opportunities to prosecute these people regardless if they abuse the pardon power as they are thinking.
Hopefully, Ellie, there will be a skyfall on this entire crime family, and there will be another day for them to die.
The president does indeed pardon, let's say, Rudy Giuliani or any members of his family. Would you see that, and I asked Preet Bharara this question, as essentially an admission of guilt?
I certainly would view it that way. I think millions of Americans would view it that way. If there was no belief in criminality, why would he think a pardon was necessary?
Well, imagine that. So, yeah. I agree with that situation there. I really do. So, yeah. Oh, but wait. What's this? Trump never pardoned his children. He never pardoned Giuliani. But Biden pardoned his son, who was caught with, who recorded himself. Let me put myself on the main screen. Who recorded himself smoking crack, having a illegal gun with, you gotta be on certain things, that on chain and everything, have a legal gun, who failed the test, who also had back taxes that he didn't pay. All that was recorded and known that he did not do this. But you pardon your son. And all the time they ask you, are you going to pardon your son? No. Are you going to pardon his son? No. Are you going to pardon his son? No. Oh, I'm going to pardon my son because the justice system has been going against my son. Mr. President, well, former president, goodbye, of course, but former president, you put the man in charge of your, you put the man in charge of the judicial system, of your prosecutor system, the DA for America, I forgot to call it, the Department of Justice. You put the head of the person in the Department of Justice. So you telling me you picked the person who was corrupt? For shame. Sorry. What? Really?
What?
Can you believe that? Nah. You choose a person who was corrupt? I don't think so. And then 15 minutes before you left office, you pardoned your whole family. Not just your brother, your sister-in-law, son, Fauci, which should be in jail for the rest of his flipping life, you crooked ass man. Sorry for that little burst there. Fauci's is an evil man. Evil man. And I don't throw stones. I'm not a saint. I'm Christian, but I'm not a saint. I've sinned like many of y'all have sinned. So I might see them in hell just with like Nancy Pelosi and all the other pieces of crap. But I didn't do nothing what they did. So Trump did, y'all did all that smoke for Trump. Okay, but y'all ain't doing, but barely any of y'all talked about Biden when he did it. And you know what? This is why I don't, you cannot watch once in the news. I can't. My wife said CNN is a powerful drug. People wake up. Stop watching CNN only. You don't want to watch Fox? Okay, go to Ground News. Ground News have all the other news curated. Groundnews.com. Go there. It'll help you. most of the news media leans left. Your CNN, your MSNBC, your ABC, all of them, they do. And they talk about one thing. And again, and just like me, if you don't believe what I'm saying, even though I'm bringing receipts and I could show you receipts, which is one of them I'm share right now, why don't you go and check it out yourself? 15 minutes before he pardoned, did Trump pardon his children, and Giuliani? No, did not. He did not do it. So you brought all the smoke for that, but you didn't want smoke for that. Okay. Okay. Now, talking about pardons, I will say this. There's a pardon I'm happy that, there's a pardon that Trump just did that I am happy about. And the pardon is for people who went to abortion clinics and were telling people, hey, not to, thing like that. Okay? Again, if they ain't touched nobody, right? If they ain't touched nobody, right? But was out just assembly, peacefully assembling and doing that stuff, and they're doing their stuff, then you know what? They should be free. On a Biden's GOD, anybody who was protesting abortion clinics were arrested. They didn't do nobody. They didn't, including this black woman. Remember, she didn't touch nobody. She didn't do nothing. But I think she got 10 years in jail. So she got a pardon. Thank goodness. It's just like the father up in Virginia. Now that was Glenn, the governor of Virginia, did that. Thank God for him. This man got pardoned because his daughter got anally in school by a boy who was confused and thought he was whatever, and the school covered it up. And he was at the meeting shouting and talking. He didn't hit nobody, but y'all arrest the man. I want to put the man in jail for a good while because his daughter got anally. Are you sodomized? Are you out here?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What is that?
Are you crazy? Whew. I'm happy that he got pardoned for that, because oh boy, if it wasn't me, oh my goodness. They don't care. But let me help you with something else though. Let's go back to the screen. And let me help a lot of people, because I'm black or white, according to Joe Biden. Because remember, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Well, I didn't vote for him, so I ain't black. But I want to play this quickly for you so you guys can see this too. Remember, so he pardoned all those peoples, right? He pardoned people. Most of them were white. Most Fauci, all that stuff, and his family. Let's play a little clip of this. This is Joe Biden. So hear this quickly. I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'm just playing some of it. But again, 7% of black people, 7% of black women didn't vote for Biden. For Kamala Harris, and 23% of black men, black men did not vote for Kamala. I am part of the 23%, and my wife is part of the 7%. I'm not. I couldn't. Again, her actions was, I would explain how many times that she was the wrong person and whatever it is, but you did the thing. But it's kind of funny. So you pardon all these people, but the people who you sent after Trump to convict and all that stuff, let me just play the video.
Inaugural day. Those who didn't watch it, who boycotted, didn't want to see it, they still got a new president.
Exactly.
Now, what I want to talk about is an interesting story that none of the left is talking about. Now, we know that Joe Biden did all those pardons, had been pardoning people, had even been pardoning his own family members, blanket pardons with indefinite limitations, like the 10 years. But he pardoned everybody. But he forgot some people. It seems he forgot the black people from the black community, the black liberals. Seems like he forgot Letitia James, Seems like he forgot Fannie Willis. Seems like he forgot Alvin Bragg. They was going to go at Mayor Adams until he switched lanes and got down with Trump. But we're going to talk today about the story of Marilyn Mosley. Today I want to talk about Marilyn Mosley.
Okay, nature boy, what's that bird then?
So, don't you kind of find ironic with that? The black liberals or leftists who are trying to go after Trump, whatever, and who could also go to jail because they're gonna go to jail for all their crimes that they did. Biden didn't pardon none of y'all black asses. None. Y'all did everything to get this man elected, but he didn't pardon no black people.
You serious?
Kind of funny and kind of messed up, huh? Yeah, it is. Okay, so let me go to put it back on the main screen. Here's another thing. So, like I said, I like the pardon for the people who had their First Amendment right, who had set freedom to assemble, and it didn't cause no problem. It wasn't blocking nobody in the streets. You could have walked into the thing. If you ain't hit nobody, you should not go to jail for that nonsense, but whatever. All right. Now we're gonna talk more and more about this, and also I'm gonna do a video on the TikTok. I remember I said I am gonna do one show, and I'll see how that works, but I'll do one show a month where I focus on one topic instead of jumping around like you see me jumping around right now, but to prove my point on one topic and bring all my receipts in. But I want to focus on one more thing and show you something. One more thing before we call it a night. All right, and we are up to about 51,750 people. Again, we're on multiple broadcasts. Share this on there. And if you don't watch it on YouTube, guys, if you could help me, go to YouTube, like, share, comment, thumbs it up, something down. I don't care. Help me in the algorithm. Project Overmike on Rumble. You can do the exact same thing. Share, like, boost us in the algorithm. Temporary Film, of course, they don't have that situation, but we have enough people watching, as I could say. Same thing in Japan, Nico, and all the other platforms that this show is on. We are worldwide, and we do this on multiple broadcasts. So here's this thing. Let me show you what I was saying before, and end it tonight on this situation. All right. I just want to basically check this out and bring it up for people. So there's a bill that's going to pass from President Trump called the Lincoln-Riley Act, and I want to bring this up for you, a video of it. But before we go that, I do have a sponsor, and I do have a sponsor. So hopefully our sponsor will work for us.
Thing I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interests at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for 3rd grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com.
Okay, that is our sponsor. That's going to be one of the sponsors to the show, guys. Remember, consult with your doctors. Our brain is a very hard thing to take in, but that's what we are partnering. These are great sponsors, and I thank God for them for sponsoring the Project Open Mic Show. Now, without further ado, let's get to the last part of the situation, which is this right here that I'm gonna show you on the screen. I'm gonna let them. Where was it? There you go.
Lincoln Riley Act has passed the U.S. House of Representatives. The legislation requires law enforcement to detain people who are in the country illegally who commit theft-related crimes. The bill is in response to the murder of 22-year-old Lincoln Riley. Right now, 26-year-old Jose Ibarra is serving life in prison without parole for killing Riley last.
Thank God. Yes, he's serving life in prison, just like my friend's murderer who murdered her husband and 2 kids is serving life in America, and another one who raped another person also serving life in prison. All illegals. Yes. Yeah. I have a different stance than other people. People like this, deport them. No, I don't want to deport these sons of guns. You want to be in America? You stay in America for the rest of your life in jail. Oh, you paying? Rather than paying in this, they're going out and come back in and killing some innocent people again. No. That price is way to keep them in there and house them for the rest of their miserable life because they couldn't do nothing but to hurt and harm people.
Last February, it happened while she was out for a run on UGA's campus. ICE says Ibarra entered the country illegally in 2022. Records show Athens police cited him for shoplifting in October of 2023 before letting him go. The bill passed the House 216 to 48. You're taking a look at the breakdown of all of Georgia's 14 representatives and how they voted. You can see this vote is split down party lines, except
for one Democrat in Georgia. Well, I'm just saying we have that. Now, I want to show you something here. Let's look at it. Let's look at what the crimes are, because she just give a simple thing. Illegals. Here's the part. So let's go look at, if you look on the screen, let's see, the bill passed, and it will land at Donald Trump's desk, which is good. Now, a bipartisan win.
What?
Remember I did a video a long time ago, the whole bipartisan whatever, but whatever. A bipartisan win. I don't know, but I'll say this. Catherine Cortez Mesto from Nevada, John Fetterman from PA, Ruben Galileo from Arizona, Maggie Hassan from New Hampshire, Mark Kelly from Arizona. I'm surprised Mark Kelly did that. But even people I wholly disagree, I think he's a bad person too. But hey, I give credit where credit is due. I'm not a jerk like that. If you could tell me, hey, water's wet, fire's hot, why would I argue with you? Even though I disagree with you, no, that would be stupid of me. John Ossoff from Georgia, which was the only person in Georgia. Gary Peters, Michigan. Jackie Rosen, because these are the Senates from Nevada. So wait a minute. Oh, the 2 Nevada ones did that. Oh wow, well, good for Nevada. Gene Sharon from New Hampshire. So 2 from New Hampshire as well too. Again, Eddie Stark from Michigan, Mark Warner from Virginia, and Ralph Warnock. So 2 Georgias as well. Well. Hey, that's not bad, Democrats. Thank you. I'll give you credit. But let's look at the real number, but I give credit where credit due. The bill institutes a mandatory requirement to detain to detain those charged with smaller crimes because Lincoln Riley murder had absconded from shoplifting. Of course, yet the initial bill include burglary, minor theft, and larceny. Which is weird. If you're here illegally, which is already breaking the law coming in, why would I put a camera on me to find me? It's stupid. That's a dumb thing to do. It's just like the air stewardess who said, I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't mean to twerk on a plane. I'm not like, ma'am, you twerk on a plane where people can find a design and say, oh, that's did it. It didn't say who I was flying for. The plane.
No, son of a bitch!
Ma'am, you're wearing their uniform. You had your badge on your jacket. And also, most planes have a design in their seats, a certain looking in the seats. They're going to tell you work for Alaska Airlines. I'm a plane geek. I know you work for Alaska Airlines, yo.
Allow yourself to slowly get... You're freaking crazy!
That's what you are. But anyway, amendments for the Senate, John, Texas, and Iran listed charges of assaulting a law officer. That should be that. Cause of death of serious bodily injuries. The measure also gave the green light for the state government to sue the federal government. Good. On certain immigration decisions, with alleged failures, state attorney general could file lawsuits. For instance, for having Pacific immigrants detained issues of visa. That's good. Immigrants that cost, and I just want to up here, currently deporting. This is the part I care about the most. Currently, the Department of Homeland Security has detained only undocumented immigrants accused of serious crime like domestic violence, murder, and some drug offenses. Yeah, they should be gone. They should. Again, I say stay in the country, but whatever. That should have been happening. Now, I live in the state of North Carolina. That's the state I live in. I want to show you this start here though. Let's look at this thing.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What is that?
Only 48 Democrats. 159 said no. 159 people said no for deporting illegal people who harm and kill and did crime in this country. Are you out your ever-loving effing mind? All y'all are.
You piece of loser.
And for the 8, which I went down and saw, y'all are cowards. Y'all are cowards. You don't have the, y'all, I don't care. So let me get this, and I could guess. I could 1000% guess most of this. But well, let's see here. North Carolina, okay, that's my state. What do we see? It's not in my district, so I can't say nothing. I'm just sort of let's see, Adams, whatever. I don't really care. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? $78 years old. How can you be so much of that? Okay, let me go down furthermore. Let me see any more North Carolinian people, because again, that's all I could worry about. Because I really can't believe that. That is despicable in my mind. That's what it is. Oh, well, here you go. This Democrat said yes. So let me see let me see what this is. Davis Douglas. Let me see. Again, I would give credit for a credit. No, thank you, sir, for passing something like this. And he's a young man too, at 53 years old. He voted yes. Well, thank you for bringing common sense. So a young man did it. A black old lady said, no. Let me double check this. Let me double check again. Don't want to get all the North. No. So let me go again. North Carolina. Edwards Chuck. All right. A Democrat from North Carolina, Edward Chuck, thank you. Like I said, I respect what it is, 64 years old. Yes, good. You passed this bill. Thank you. I'm happy you voted yes for that. Thank you, sir. You voted no. Well, imagine now a Maxine Waters looking person. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to be nice. Let me see who Virginia Fox is. That's a Republican, so I can't say nothing on that one. Let me see. Oh, would I be surprised it was going to be a white person? But no. California anymore. Mark Harris, we know that's a white man. Richard Hunt, that's a white man. Yep, yep. I'm not surprised on that. Nope. Do we know that? What that is? No, please tell me. Please let my assumption be wrong. Oh, that I know who this person is. What, am I surprised by this? No. I'm not surprised by that. I know if I had my friend who was on the show last week, Anderson here, he would say something which is not nice, but I get it. And there you go. I'm not surprised by none of this stuff. I'm not surprised by none of this stuff. Okay, well, I'm happy that passed. Trump is going to sign it. It is going to be into law. Thank you for passing the bill. And for like I said, I give props to the few Democrats who did do all that and did a good job. Thank you for y'all job. Thank you very, very much for what you did. Okay? I think it's going to be crazy. And I'm going to do my best to keep things going out there with this show. So again, remember guys, help a brother out in any cases. Share, subscribe. Again, I have no problem having questions with other people. Have a conversation with me. I'll try to get to that point where I can do that again. But I thank you for really joining me and understanding what this is. We're going back to normalcy. That's what we're trying to do. I will say bad things that President Trump do. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a rah-rah, sister, boomy, or whatever. But I have to be honest at the end of you, Biden was the worst president in my lifetime. And I'm happy only 6% of people said he did an excellent job. 6% in their Pew Research Quinnipiac poll. 6%. He's the worst president in modern history. And down there with Richard Nixon. So, people, wake the hell up. And I just prove you how crazy it is. In North Carolina State I am. Kind of surprising. all the Democrats that vote against this are women, which is weird because it's a woman who got killed. That's the part that always puzzles me. You're for trans in sports, but then you say for women's rights, but you're not. It's confusing, literally confusing to me. Makes no sense. Anyway, I am gonna do a short video and then something. It ain't gonna be on. It's gonna be at the Project on YouTube, so check it out. We're gonna talk about Trump's also gonna sign a law about child support, which is very interesting, and I'm happy for it. I would never get losing that law, but it is well needed in that law. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for giving me your time, your eyes, your ears up here. Like I said, we got a good amount of people in here. We're up to 45,000 plus. Thank y'all for doing this. Remember, you can check us out on all different platforms, and from all different platforms, from YouTube, Facebook, Tampa FM, Twitch TV, wherever you watch it. If you ever see this symbol, you know you're right spot. Amazon Podcast, on Google Podcasts, everything, we're there. So thank y'all for giving me your time in this. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope the weather is not too crazy for y'all. My heart goes out for the people in LA and also in the western part of North Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia, Tennessee, for the craziness going on. And for Hawaii, a lot of people still haven't recuperated from the fires in Hawaii. But yes, I wish you all the best out there. So remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your neighbors, and of course, take care of just take care of your surroundings. That's how you make a good community. Also, evil comes in all shapes, size, color, creed, heights, nationality, genders, countries. It makes no difference. Evil is evil, and I don't not support evil. I support good as best as it is. I don't care what race and color, creed, whatever you are. Good is good, and that's why I support. And last but not least, of course, remember, be the right person. Remember, people are stupid, individuals smart. Be that smart individual. Remember, this is your boy Take with Project Over. Catch y'all next week. Peace out, and remember, share the channel and comment, subscribe, and help the show keep on going. Let's hope I'll keep you in track with what's going on in 2025 with Donald Trump. So peace out. Have a good night. We'll catch you next time.